Hello, and welcome to Nails for the Week. My name is Lori, and I hope you're having an absolutely fabulous day today. I know I am because you're here, and I get to play in the nail room today. So let's get started. Today, we are looking at the China Glaze Holiday Collection. They have once again teamed up with Sesame Street for their 50-year celebration. So first up on my nails, I do have two things from the collection. The blues, We Ate All Santa's Cookies, and the bronzy gold, which is hashtag This Is My Street. So let's get started. First up, we have this pretty purple with a gold shimmer in it. It's called Fa La 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 Ha Ha Ha. Of course, for the count. And it's definitely a very sheer purple polish. There's the first coat. And it's still pretty sheer on the second, but that shimmer looks really nice. It really pops out of there good. It's not as bad as their first collection. The polish for the count was completely sheer, but this one is not near as bad. You're never going to get to full opacity, but it gets kind of close. So if you don't mind a little bit of nail line, this would be a pretty good polish. I personally prefer something that's got a little more coverage than this does, but okay, next up we have their Christmas green. A Grouchy New Year is what it's called, which to me, it's Christmas green. Christmas tree green. It's like a Christmas tree on your nails. It's definitely a chunkier glitter with those round gold hollow flakies in there, or round, I don't know if they're round or hexes, but they're gold glitter, holographic glitters. And a lot of the, Christmas tree or grass green flakies, or glitters. Apparently today everything's a flaky. God. You're not going to quite get full opacity on the third coat, but it is pretty close, and you could definitely get full opacity with a sponge. There it is, 3 coats. This next one is an absolute glitter bomb. It is so sparkly and so pretty. Um, in person, you would not believe. It's hashtag This Is My Street, and it is gorgeous. It is a gold holographic and gold holographic glitter, but it is hard to tell that it's gold because it is so holographic. It's just like bam on the nail. And this one builds up fairly good too on 3 coats, but you will need to sponge it on if you want a completely opaque or full glitter nail. It's just so pretty. I'm thinking I definitely should not have used that as a background because it seems like the camera wants to focus only on the background rather than the nail. But look at that glitter. It's just crazy. You can see there it's pretty much opaque. I'll show you over my thumb just so you can see how much blue really shows through. But I mean, it's just so glittery and so bright. You can hardly tell that there's anything missing. Okay, next up is a silver glitter. T is for tinsel. It's got little tiny, I don't know if it's a shimmer or a micro glitter in there, along with some regular sized silver glitters. It's all silver, but it comes together really nicely. So if you want a silver nail, not quite fully glitter, but it's an interesting color. It really is. It doesn't look funky like a frosted polish would with glitters in it. It's just, it really comes together really nicely. I really liked this polish. How pretty. Next up, we have a bright pink, a maroon, a gift for you. A gift for you, just gift for you. It's a bright dark pink. So it's a bright maroon color. Just one size glitters in there. Kind of boring, but you know, if you like that color, then why not? And this one on 3 coats is not quite fully opaque, but it could definitely be taken there with a sponge without a problem. Definitely get a lot of glitter payoff on that one. And here is the red glitter in the collection called On the Nice List. Now, I honestly was not holding out much hope for this polish at all. I don't like the tinsel glitters or bar glitters, whatever you want to call them. I always find like they seem like they all just end up going straight down the nail and never scatter right. You know, if you understand what I mean, the brush just drags them straight and calls it good. But this polish really surprised me. It's like the tinsel glitter in there is so tiny and so thin that it stays where you put it. You've got a really nice covering on the nail where the tinsel is going every which way, and I was really surprised and happily surprised by this polish. I really did end up liking it, and it's just not one that I probably would have picked up because of the bar glitter. But there it is at 3 coats. Another sponge. Here is the one that I have been wearing on my nails. Me ate Santa's cookies. This is a really pretty shimmery blue. It's kind of an ice blue, but it's a brighter ice blue than what you would normally see. Good metallic finish or a pearlish metallic finish, but it does dry with lines. Sorry to say. So for those of you that do not like the lines on your nails, I'm one of them. I don't like it when it dries with lines. It drives me up the wall. I just always want to do something. So if you see at 2 coats, it's completely opaque. So I showed you this little trick that I learned quite a while ago. You just take a regular beauty sponge, just those triangular sponges, and sponge a 3rd coat on that nail. I think even if you were to just sponge the 2nd coat on, you'd be just fine. But if you sponge it on, it gets rid of all of those lines and you don't have to worry about it. And a little trick that I like to use, you can see with this triangle sponge, I cut off some of the smaller side because when I do my nails, I like to use the smaller side so that I don't have to get it all over my cuticles and all over my hand, you know, so then no cleanup. And then I just cut it off when it's done. See, looks pretty. This is a really pretty bronzy gold type called 50 Shimmering Years. And in this, you couldn't see it in the bottle, and I don't know if you're going to be able to catch it on the swatch stick here, but there are a few, I mean, they're very sparse, bronzy gold holographic glitters in there as well. They're a little bit bigger than the rest of the glitters in the polish, so just keep that in mind. I think the scattering in there is about perfect. You can catch a couple in there. But it's, don't really, if you could see that there's some bigger glitters in there, those are the holographic glitters. It doesn't seem like the camera picked it up very well. But it is a very pretty polish. As you can see, I did the sponge technique on my ring finger there. Next up, we have the very pretty green polish, brought to you by, it's kind of like a tealy. At first I thought it was going to be just like that, just like the blue one, but it is not at all. It is actually, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's pretty much opaque, and I think it might be the same type of base as the blue one, but it has all these tiny glitters in there, just tiny like micro glitters all throughout it that are the same color as the base. It's just so pretty. In real life, it's a lot more sparkly than that. Definitely like that polish. And next up, this is another glitter. Since 1969. Oof. I haven't even been around that long. Well, I'm not 50, so duh. This is a very, it's like a darker gray, but it's got like a moss green in it too. It's a really funky color. But the base is jelly, and then there's all these glitters in there. I think there's 2 different sizes of glitters in there, and it really builds up nicely. It's it is a pretty polish. How many times can I say it's a very pretty polish? As you can see there, it is pretty much opaque in the
Sorry
second.
about that. I hate it when people call me when I'm trying to do a
Coat.
voiceover.
But as you can see, this really darkens up on the 3rd coat, and it's just, it looks really deep and pretty, just like any good jelly polish should do. Next up, this is kind of a peachy orange, peachy pink, giggling all the way. And I was really kind of surprised by how sheer this polish is. But that shimmer and the glitter in there, the shimmer is kind of a larger shimmer, so it really pops out. I think it's the same color as the polish, but I am not positive, or a shade or 2 lighter. It is just gorgeous. I mean, after 2 coats, completely opaque, it is a beautiful polish. It's a lot like the green one that we looked at before. That was the teal one. And this is the yellow polish. It's kind of like a yellowy green. CELE-BERT. Not my favorite color in the world, I can tell you that. But it's exactly like the pink polish. Nothing new or fantastic about it. It's just a single color. Glitter, it's got a lot of glitter in it. And I mean, it definitely has good glitter payout. You're not going to be able to get it completely opaque. Well, you might be able to if you're a little heavier handed than I am. But
I couldn't get it opaque in 3 coats, but it would definitely be opaque if you used a sponge. There's CELE-BERT. And I wanted to show you too the limited edition. These are limited edition polishes, and they all come with really cool caps. One of 3 caps. We got the Cookie Monster, Big Bird, which is really cute, and Oscar the Grouch, who is extremely happy trying to figure that one out. And there are all the polishes. I hope that you have found a polish or 2 in this collection that you just absolutely need to have. And maybe some that surprised you. Like that red one really kind of shocked me, to tell you the truth. I really enjoyed this collection. There are a couple I could probably do without. The pink and the yellowy green glitters. But in every collection, there's something for everyone. I really enjoyed that one. That's all that one there. That's just bam, holographic. The blue is definitely my favorite. Let me know down in the comments below which was your favorite, and if you're going to pick any of these up. If you were surprised by any of them, let me know. Let's talk about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a like. And if you want to hear more from me or see more from me, play in the nail room again, please subscribe and hit the bell icon too. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Oh, real quick, I just wanted to show you how this blue polish came out with the top coat on it and with it being sponged, and then I got it way too close to the camera. But there are no lines left in there after we sponged it. So goodbye again.